Hello everyone and welcome to my nail polish declutter. It has been a very long time since I have looked at my nail polishes like this. It's long overdue. So I'm going to sort everything into piles first, just so that I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with instead of just like picking one up at a time. I'm going to sort everything in a way that makes sense for me and we'll go from there. My plan is to have polishes in that purple box, and I'm going to use the other boxes for one to give away and one to maybe try again. I have a lot of very old polishes and there's some colors and things that I just don't reach for anymore. So I really want to let some things go so that I can get some more variety and some things that are different, because I'm actually a little bit bored of my nail polish collection right now. So I am hoping to get rid of a lot of stuff, but I make no promises at the beginning of a declutter video because I have no idea how it's going to go. All right, that's enough rambling. Let's get to sorting.
I was spinning. I could always tell it was the end of the beginning. When you're coming over here, there's no need for pretending. I'm trying to be careless with the signals that you send in.
So I've sorted everything into various color groups and I will go through them. I have a big pile of like glitters and top coats and stuff because those I found a little hard to categorize. Some of these were a little difficult to categorize. Some of them I can see I definitely have a lot of similarities. All right, so this pile right here is what I am considering to be neutrals. So I've got things like Leotard Optional. This is one of the Sephora by Opi Polishes. This is one I definitely know I'm going to keep because it's a formula that I really like and a color that I really like. So that's an easy keep for me. Some more easy keeps for me. I really love the Opi nail polish formula, and I really did love the Sephora by Opi nail polish formula. So I have Shimmery Chic and Susie Loves Cowboys and Caffeine Fix. I'm also going to keep this Nails Inc. Victoria Beckham polish, this very light beigey shade. I'm going to keep that one as well because I've used it a few times and I really like it. I am going to get rid of this China Glaze polish. This is in Love Letters. It's very sheer, and I find that it's just too sheer for my nails. I like a really opaque polish, or I like to use something as a top coat, so this is one that's just not going to work for me. I'm also going to get rid of this Butter London polish. This is in Cuppa. I really did like this at one point, but I just think it's seen some better days, so I'm going to part with that one. It does seem very similar to the Nails Inc. one, so I think I'll be okay. I've never even used this little mini guy. This is one of the Formula X polishes. It's Sheer Strength. It's a sheer nail color, and as I said before, I don't do sheer nail colors, so I can give this one away. And same thing goes with this Formula X polish, not even opened. This was one I think they gave away with some Sephora set. Some really not so pretty, like deep khaki color. Not for me. I'm going to keep Already Famous as well, another Sephora by Opi polish. So for the remaining polishes in the pile, I wasn't sure, so I swatched them to see if I could get an idea, see what my gut told me if I wanted to keep these polishes or get rid of them, and I'm going to keep 3 of them. I'm going to keep the 2 Dior polishes. That's the lighter Dior one, obviously, and that's the darker one. The swatches just told me they were worth keeping. I'm also going to keep this Julep polish in Fay, which is this swatch right here. I just could tell from the swatch that it was not going to be super sheer, and just swatching it reminded me of the times I had used it. And it's funny how that works because I've used, I think, all these polishes except for the ones that aren't open. So just by swatching it and seeing it, I can get a better idea of if it's something that is worth keeping for me. So I'm going to keep these. So I'm going to keep these 3, but I am going to declutter these remaining 4. All right, so that wasn't so bad. It's a little scary getting rid of stuff sometimes, but that wasn't so bad. So I'll do these 3 next because this is going to be easy. This is 2 black nail polishes and 1 almost black Lincoln Park After Dark. So definitely keeping this one. I wear this one a lot. And this is the black polish that's on my nails right now. It's Black Onyx from OPI. I really love black nail polish. This is almost done, and I actually asked my mother for another one. Now this is a black latex polish. It's like a matte finish. This is Cleopatra from Julep, but I have used this so much there's barely anything left. I can't even get a full opaque coat anymore. I was just hanging on to it because I love the effect. But it basically just looks like a black polish with a matte top coat. It's just like an all-in-one version. I'm pretty sure I still have a matte top coat, but I'll find out when I sort through all the top coats and glitters and stuff, and if I don't, I'll know to put that on my list. But I'm gonna part with this just because it's really served me well. I just can't get any more out of it, and I'll keep these 2 so I can finish up Black Onyx, and I love Lincoln Park After Dark. Let's dive into the red pile next. I immediately know I'm going to get rid of this little nail art pen thing. I went through a few phases where I thought I was going to do nail art and really never did. Alright, so I'm really unsure about these, so I'm going to swatch them. Like, there's things like this that just look very similar, so I'm going to see if they are similar. There's some polishes that I use a lot. I've actually decluttered a lot of my red polishes already. I did that a couple of months ago. So the first thing I can see is that these polishes look practically identical. This one from Julep in Carmen and this CoverGirl polish in Inferno. Like they look like the same polish. I'm going to keep the CoverGirl one because I actually like the CoverGirl formula better. Like that's them swatched there, and again, they just look identical. The red with the gold glitter. So yeah, I'm going to keep the CoverGirl one and get rid of the Julep. One of my favorite polishes of all time is this one from OPI. It's Mrs. O'Leary's Barbecue, but this one from Julep looks very similar. It's Aisha, so I'm going to keep Mrs. O'Leary's Barbecue and get rid of the Julep polish. I did realize as I was swatching this that I must be missing some polishes because I don't have OPI's I'm Not Really a Waitress, which is my favorite red polish. So I need to see if I can find that one, because where that one is, there's probably a few others hiding as well. I have a bad problem of applying nail polish and then putting the polish somewhere and forgetting where I put it. I do have a lot of red polishes, so I'm keeping most of them except for these two. This one is just too sheer for my liking, and this one is very similar to some of the other reds I have. Okay, so I went hunting for that polish and I found it and about like 20 others. So I know, that's why I'm doing this. So the other reds I found I am going to keep. It's a Chanel polish, 2 more OPIs, and this thing, this Louboutin polish. I'm keeping it 100% for the packaging. I don't even care. I also found another neutral brown polish. This is from KL Polish. It's Broccoli and Chocolate. I really like that one as well. And a couple of other things, a white polish, a Burberry polish. It's a deep like eggplant purple, almost black, and this nude color from Dior. I really love the Dior nail polish. I think between the Dior and the OPI, those are my 2 favorite formulas, so I probably won't be getting rid of a lot of OPI or Dior polishes. Alright, so this is going to be a super long declutter. So anyway, let's just dive right back in. Let's tackle the greens next. There looks to be a lot of similarities here as well as some things that I can probably pretty easily get rid of. I'm going to get rid of this polish right here. Some of these just look like they've really separated, like they've seen better days, and this just looks like one of them. I hate the Essie nail polish formula. Hate it. I thought I would really like this one. This is really popular. This is turquoise and Caicos, but it's so sheer and awful, and I have to do like 3 coats and then it never dries on my nails. It's just so bad. I don't recall ever using this one from China Glaze. It says it's a texture nail polish. It says it's a nail cure with hardeners. It's in the rough. It's a very pretty color, so I'm going to put this in the to try box. I'm going to give myself a few months to see if I use the things in this box. Otherwise, the things in the little box are going to. These 2 julep polishes look very similar, but I can't tell if they are similar. So I'm going to put both of them in the to try box. For these greens, I'm having a really hard time because a lot of them look very different from each other. I'm going to safely get rid of the 2 butter London polishes. I'm not a big fan of the butter London formula. So these ones are things that are easy to let go of, and then some of the other ones are much harder. I have a Marc Jacobs polish. This is in Sally. I really like this one as well. It does seem like it's similar, but it's not similar. Like the thing with a lot of these blues and greens that I have is that there's shimmer in them, which makes them so much more different. Like I love these sort of like mermaidy green polishes. And I'm really into green right now, so it's hard for me to part with these. So tentatively, I'm going to get rid of this one. This is Earth-Shattering Teal. I remember using this one before, and it took a lot of coats to get it to the opacity that I wanted. So I'll get rid of that one, but all these other green ones I am going to hang on to for now because I'm really into green polishes. So I don't want to get rid of green polishes to go out and buy green polishes. Now this pink pile should be pretty easy to go through. There's not a whole lot here that I want to keep, I don't think. Definitely this one. This is a Sephora by Opi Polish. It's my pink. It was a collab with Betsy Johnson. So it was like a 3-way collab. Sephora, OPI, and Betsy Johnson. I don't like that this polish has a really strong perfumey smell. That was part of the selling feature of it, but I just really love hot pink polishes. And this is the best one I've come across, which is why it's the only one I have right now. Alright, so for the rest of the pink, I'm going to get rid of these 2 polishes. This is just a shade I don't wear. I don't do really light pinks. And this shade, again, you can see how separated it is. Just looks like it's seen some better days. This must be one of the older polishes I have. I used to be subscribed to julep for many years, so I accumulated a lot of julep polishes. These 3 I'm going to put into the try bin because I do remember liking them. I'm just not sure if it's something that I want to keep long term. So I'll put them in the box and see if I use them within a couple of months. And then these ones I'm going to keep. These 3 julep ones, I really love this one, the matte metallic one. And then these 2 OPI polishes are again 2 of my favorites. I have Modern Girl and Grand Canyon Sunset. I wear this one a lot when I want to do a pink. I love everything about it, and I love the name. So it's a win-win for me. I am strongly influenced by polish names, which is a bad thing, but it does happen. So I feel good. I do feel like I'll probably end up keeping a lot more than I had anticipated on, but I already have a good chunk of polishes that I'm getting rid of. So progress is progress as far as I'm concerned. Next, I have some gold polishes. This is probably going to be really tricky as well. Definitely going to keep these 2. This is one that's a satin. This was a collab with Gwen Stefani, I believe. Yes, this is Love Angel Music Baby. It dries to be a very beautiful matte. And then this one is a matte metallic from Julep and Carrie, and I love this one. It's just a slightly different shade of gold. I'm not big on yellow polishes in general. They don't work well for me as much as I want to like them. They just don't look right. Every time I wear them, people make comments about how they just don't look good on my nails. So I'm going to get rid of these 3. I am going to get rid of this little OPI guy because it's very, very old. I've had it for a long time. I just never wanted to part with it because I thought it was really beautiful, but I never knew what the name was. So I'm just going to get rid of it now. These other 4 golds I am going to keep along with this yellow from Dior. It's very sheer, but it looks beautiful on top of another polish. Like if I had the white polish on as a base and then put this on top of it, it just looks beautiful. Its name is Sunwashed, and that's just the perfect description for it. It just looks like something that had been sitting in the sun for a long time, almost like sun bleached in a way. It's beautiful. It's something that I did wear in the summer a few times, and something that I feel like I would wear in the summer a few more times. Even though I'm not big on nail polishes, this is one that I will do. I'm so big on gold on my eyes. It's no surprise that I'm big on gold on my nails. Now I have a few orangey polishes here. This might also prove to be a little tricky because I do love oranges as well. I can definitely see one here that I'm going to get rid of. Yeah, that really does not look great, does it? So I'm going to get rid of this one. This is Ginger Bells. Sad, because this actually would be really pretty right now, but no, this is a really old polish, obviously. I'm going to get rid of these two julep polishes as well as this Ciate one. They don't look bad, but they just look very similar to some of these other ones that I have that I am keeping. This is a polish that I wear all the time. This Nails Inc. and Victoria Beckham polish. I get asked all the time what's on my nails when I wear this. I'm obsessed with it. The formula is so good. I have another KL polish. I only have two. This is Brick Sidewalk. Very, very autumnal shade. I'm going to put these three in the to try box. These two from Julep and this other texture one from China Glaze, just to see if I'm actually going to use them. Really, that's the reason why they're going in there instead of the big box. And then the OPI polishes, of course. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit more ruthless here, a little bit more. These are the blues that I'm keeping. There's actually a green in here too that sort of snuck past me. This is a green from Julep. A lot of these are similar, but I notice the tiniest differences when I wear them. So I'm going to keep all of them because these are all ones that I've worn pretty recently. I've got OPI Blew My Mind, OPI Yo Got to Get This Blue, Sephora OPI Go My Own Way. Like, am I getting rid of that one? Get real. I have New Look from Dior, another polish that I love wearing. Like, I just really love these bright blues, and especially the ones that have various types of shimmer in it. I just love wearing them. I love blue polish. But I am going to get rid of these two. These two break my heart, these Sephora by OPI polishes. This one, like, I could probably try and rescue it a little bit, but I'm not gonna bother, really. This is I'm So Sorry. I wore this a lot when I first got it, like years ago. And then this one too, Skinny Jeans. I wore this a lot, and there's a glittery top coat that I'm probably gonna have to get rid of that I wore a lot with this, because it was just like snowflakes in the sky with that top coat. It was beautiful, but I've had them for so long. Like, I feel like some of those polishes are like 5 years old, and I know polishes last a while, but I need to let go of things instead of hanging on to them, especially because I know I haven't used it in a long time. And then all of these julep polishes I'm getting rid of. These are more matte blues, and I do not like the more creme formula that Julep has. And I find it's really goopy, and they don't dry well on my nails. Like, I find that they just get really sticky and they just never sit well. I really love Julep's more shimmery and like metallic polishes, but I do not like their matte ones. So I will need to search for a good deep matte blue, like a blue without any shimmer in it, and something that's a lighter blue, something like this one, or like Skinny Jeans in like the traditional OPI formula, or maybe I'll see if what else is out there. But so these ones are going. All right, so my purples. Again, I'm going to get rid of a ton of julep polishes. All right, so I'm going to get rid of a ton of julep polishes. Most of these are mattes. There's one that has a little bit of shimmer, but it's very, very light. So all of these various shades of purple, gone. And I'm going to get rid of these two random ones as well. This is like a deep purple, almost gray, but I don't find that it looks that good. And this is one very cheap polish from Ardeen. I got it when I was in a very hardcore lumpy space princess phase, and I wanted everything like purple and shimmery, and yeah, I'm over that now. And then there's quite a few purples that I'm keeping, but they're all ones that I've worn recently. So I do have two polishes that I'm going to put in my try bin, one from Ciate and one from Givenchy. But the rest of these purples I'm keeping, like the more metallic-y jewel polishes. This one from Dior called Mirage, which I wear a lot, not just because its name is Mirage. And this Formula X Kat Von D one in Coven. I have the little lipstick as well. I love Coven. I love the polish. It's not a great color for me, like these sort of very pale lilac-y purple things just don't suit me, but I love it anyway. I have a surprising amount of gray and silver polishes. So I have 3 that I want to try. This is like a true silver, like I don't even remember owning this. I'm guessing my sister must have passed this on to me because she passes off a bunch of her polishes to me. So this is Nicole by Opi. This is Positive Energy. It's like a really pretty silver, and I really want to put that on my nails right now. This is one from KB Shimmer, and this must have came in one of the various subscription boxes I had a long time ago. And the reason I'm keeping this to try again is because I remember a long time ago, way back in the day, buying soaps from her Etsy shop. And I don't think I've ever tried that polish, so I'm going to try it. I'm also going to try this Julep one again. This is a satin finish. This is in the shade May, because I sometimes like the satin finishes, and this looks like it could be a really promising grayish color, but I'm not sure, which is why it's going in the try box. Then I'm getting rid of 3 Julep polishes and a Ciate polish. I am keeping a Dior polish, no surprise, 2 Marc & Jacob polishes, 3 Sephora polishes, and 1 Julep polish. I was actually considering this one, and then the name is Stevie, so that just means I'm keeping it. Like I said, names do get to me sometimes. Okay, so this mess right here is a bunch of things that I call top coats. Some of them might actually be top coats. Some of them are just sheer polishes with enough glitter in it that I would pair with other polishes. And some of them I wasn't quite sure. So that's probably where my handy dandy swatch cards are going to come in. They're things that are just basic top coats or base coats that I will probably hang on to as long as they're decent. This is a nail treatment, which I don't think I'm going to hang on to that one because I was never using it before. I do have this little Formula X on the go thing, so it's got a nail cleanser, a base coat, and a top coat, and then the red polish I already kept, so I will keep that one. The smoothing coat, yes. There is my matte top coat, but it's like practically garbage. I love it a lot, but I don't think there's any saving this though. Like there's nothing coming out. So I'm going to have to get a new matte top coat. But for now, I'll get rid of that one. I have a few top coats. I don't tend to use them that often because I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that, but they're good to have for those times when I am concerned about my polish lasting longer. Some of these are going to be really hard to get rid of, but I'm just going to have to do it. This one I'm going to get rid of the Sephora by Opi polish in Fancy Schmancy. It does not dry down well enough for me. Like I don't find that it applies smoothly enough. So I remember struggling with that one, liking it if I could manage to get it right, but generally not liking it. Another top coat. So let's see if there's things that I know right away. Like these beautiful Dior polishes. These are like my holiday treats. I really love these. I love gold glitter on holidays. Every Christmas, as long as I can remember, I wear a deep green polish with a gold glittery top coat, and I really like this one. I do have a few gold glittery top coats. So this Julep one looks very similar to the Dior one, so I'm gonna get rid of the Julep one. This Sephora one though, I think you're gonna have to pry out of my cold dead hands. This one, I found a pot of gold. I wore a lot. This was like a real heavy duty Christmas one for me, but that one I will part with. These glittery gold shimmery things I am going to keep. This is the one I was talking about when I was mentioning skinny jeans, that light blue polish. This is Flurry Up. Man, I wore this a lot. Can you tell? Can you tell how much I wore this one? I love glittery polish like this, and I've never found anything similar, but this is almost completely dried out. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let this go. I haven't worn it in years because it hasn't been good, but I just could not part with it. It was just so tricky. Now I have a bunch of these sparkly top coats. I have I Snow You Love Me. I have Snowflakes in the Air. I have Beam Me Up Hottie. Like, I love these. I'm gonna have to play with these like now just to see if they're things that are worth keeping. This one is funny. This is Rainbow Connection. I spent like 20 bucks buying this off eBay. Yeah, I think it was 20 bucks. I didn't even wear it that much. I just really wanted it, and it's really dry now. So kind of a waste of money, but it's a sunk cost at this point, so goodbye. I have my Christmas polish. This actually looks very similar to Rainbow Connection. So I'm gonna get into that one. This is my Christmas polish. It's red and green glitter. Almost time for that now, I would say. Almost time. I have 2 more shimmery Dior polishes. No, 3 more. Yes. I have a few more Dior polishes, which I'm going to keep, of course. I'm going to get rid of this Opi. You'll Love This Silver. Again, a polish I wore a lot. You can see by how much is gone from it, but just ones that have seen much better days. I'm going to get rid of all of these ones, black with sparkle and these blue and green sparkles. I don't know what that's doing in here. This is Rally Pretty Pink. I love this. It's a very opaque polish. I'm going to get rid of this one, the Sephora by Opi polish, because it has like the pieces of confetti type glitter in it, and I really dislike those. I bought it because it was pretty, but I just liked looking at it more than actually using it, which is just not practical. All of these beautiful like silvery top coats, I just don't want to part with. This Sally Hansen top coat has that confetti type glitter in it as well, so that is going. I'm also going to get rid of this China Glaze one, this green and black one. It's not my style right now. I'm going to get rid of these 2 ones. This is a shimmery polish from Opi, and this is a Julep Valentine's polish that has little hearts in it, but I'm quite frankly not going to wear that one again. It was fun when I was a little bit younger, but I think I've sort of passed my prime when it comes to that stuff. I can't. These are ones that I am considering keeping, because I love my glitter. Some of these I'm not sure about, like these julep ones. I'm not sure if they're very opaque or not, and what the glitter is like in them. So I'm gonna put all of these julep ones in the try box so that I can really put them to the test. I do really like this Butter London one. It's a like rose gold almost, very pretty. I'm going to get rid of this Sephora by Opi one, and I only shop vintage because I do remember it being very sheer, but I'm going to keep this one, Wild About Shimmer. Okay, so I had to do the various glitter top coats just for fun. I wanted to see if there was anything that I wanted to get rid of, but there's not, so I'm going to keep the glitter top coats. That was a huge mistake though, putting that on before I finished this video, because now I can't pick anything up. So anyway, I have my box full of polishes that I'm keeping, my ones that I'm going to try again, and a fairly large box of things that I am going to be getting rid of. A fairly large box. It's practically full, and actually it is beyond full. There's quite a few polishes in that box. This is everything I'm getting rid of right here. Not these ones I need to put in that box, but these ones inside the box are all polishes that I'm getting rid of. So this feels like it was very successful. You can see over this way that these are the ones I want to try again, and then I need to sort these. But these are the ones that I'm keeping, but just I'm getting rid of a lot. Like, I know some people, when they watch declutters, they expect people to get rid of more than what they're keeping, but that's just not realistic to me. This is realistic to me. I think that I have really been very successful, and I've gotten rid of a huge chunk of the polishes that I was not using before, and I'm keeping the ones that I really have been using, or some things that I'm going to try. Anyway, so I will update you guys on the screen and let you know how many polishes I am going to be keeping. I might do a little project with the polishes that I want to try again. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. And then I think I will do some sort of polish rotation, work through my polishes a little bit, the ones that I do currently have, so that I can rotate through them more. And that's about it. I feel fantastic about this, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.